What's happening, Mavericks? Well, how are you? It's time right now to get busy on the Hormozi book launch. We have 2 takeaways for you. We're gonna drop them right now.
Yeah, our biggest takeaways from the launch itself and the biggest takeaway from the book and course. If you haven't gotten his book or gone through his course is free on his website at acquisition.com/training, I believe it is. You can get it all there. So much gold right there. And so we're going to jump in, like we said, to the book launch itself. You guys, that was a disruptor. I don't know if you guys watched that live, if you were there live, or if you watched the replay. But holy cow, we kind of had an insight because we watched his episode. You know how they're coming out, their YouTube episodes, the Hormozis. So it gave... We watched his episode about that, about the launch itself. So we knew... Before we actually watched the replay, we weren't able to be there live, and so we knew what tricks he had up his sleeve for the end of that, and it was so good, so
solid, disrupting the industry, and it threw things a wrench in the system. I think so many people were freaking out. First, they were freaking about oh man, he's setting us up for this massive sale. What is he going to sell us? It's going to be so much. And he's dropping the lineup and he's stacking them all up for so long, half of the whole like presentation, right? And it was like, oh, and you see the comments, just, oh, what's gonna be? Give us the price. And boom, then he shifted everything, and it was all free, even with the manual, free with all the things. It was crazy, and then people were just like, what? It was like there were people crying, there were people like all, what? Like just. You're awesome, fire, all this. So crazy. So there goes the marketers too. I'm sure there's like all, oh, caca. Like, some of them were freaking out to the point of like, now everything is, so we have to figure this out. How we give it for free? We have to give everything away for free.
Yeah, no. Mike, you were watching, you told me about it. You listened to Russell's podcast that came out after, and so many people were contacting Russell Brunson and being like, oh my gosh, now we're going to have to give away everything for free. What are we going to do? And da-da-da. And it was funny because Mike and I talked about it too afterwards, and we're like, look at it in perspective of the fish he's going after, you guys. Like Hormozi's going after big fish. So what kind of bait, like when you go out deep sea fishing, are you using the little tiny baits that you would do at your local pond? No, you're using like big old chunks of fish to catch the huge fish, right? And so Hormozi, he's fishing for whales, guys. He's fishing for whales. He's made it very clear that his bar is at this level to work with him. And so his freebies his bait needs to be big in perspective to what he's going after. And so if you're not going after whales, don't worry about it, you guys. Use your freebies in perspective to the fish, to the calling client's fish, but to the fish you're trying to catch. So if your fish is, you're just like, hey, I like salmon, your bait is going to be a lot smaller in comparison to, going after Hormozi style fish, right? So
it's good.
Don't get freaked out, and don't get freaked out.
Not at all. It's good too because the analogy comes into play on every level. So you could be the small business, not as big as him, wanting to get leads. You need people to come, clients to come in. You're going to be hooking them on something different. You're also taking, just like a person going to the river, they still prepare. They get all the rig, the line, the hooks, the type of fishing rod, all of it. If they're really thinking it through and they're putting the right bait in the water, boom, snag. They get the right fish because they're wanting that fish. Deep sea, like him, big fish, giant fish, barracudas and bigger. It's time to take the boat, get that geared up, the team, the people, the rods, the type of line. So everything is heavy duty, big giant hooks, big giant chunks of bait. Totally different. So that's a great analogy.
And that's a good even analogy on the equipment, because that's something Hormozi stresses a ton, is like, if you're going to do a freebie, if you're going to do a product, make sure it's the best. Like no gatekeeping. Like give it out. And he's big on like giving everything away, like the strategies, but you sell the implementation. And so I think that's a great thing. Like he's just super anti-fluff, like giving away fluff, because it hurts your brand. It hurts your sales, because people, if they're consuming your freebie and it's just fluff, they're like, that wasn't even that good and it was free. And so it's like if you're getting a taster at Costco and it's just like, oh, that was not very good. Are you going to go back and buy that huge case of it? No. So when you're putting out a freebie, make it the best that you can possibly make it. Don't gatekeep, give it out there, put it out there, and then sell the implementation, and then just make it so phenomenal that people are like, oh my gosh, that even if you're just solving one simple problem and not doing this, I mean, master course, Hormozi's course, like freebie is like huge, but even if you're just giving away one thing to solve one problem, make sure you're solving it the best that you can. So when your potential clients take that taster, they're like, crap, that was good. I want actually 3 pallets of that at Costco. You know, they want to sign up for all your things. And
come on.
Yeah.
You make it so tasty. And that's the key. When you know it's tasty, someone's coming back and they're like, oh, they go get their family. They're like, go get 3. And we're all going to share. Because it's good, right? It's legit. So that's how you want it. You know that's going to get spread really quickly within their community. And that's another takeaway. So takeaway number 2, we lead into what takeaway did we come away with from the book?
From the book itself? Yeah. I'm listening to the audiobook, and then I'm going through the course. So the course on his website, I like it because you're hearing it and seeing it as he's giving a presentation. Plus, it has all the bonuses from his launch. So I would highly recommend going and doing the course. But of course, man, get the book. Support the dude. Like, man, he just knocked it out of the park with this one. So biggest takeaway with the book itself is the core 4. So it's getting leads in these 4 key areas, which he talks about: cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, and content. And he was doing and having systems for all these things. And then he stacks on an additional core 4, which is like having all your employees, your affiliates, your referrals, and having those people do the core 4 for you. But he's like, you have to start with the core 4 and having those there. But it was really interesting is that he started with the 3. So it was cold outreach, warm outreach, and paid ads. And then he realized that, hey, content, filming his content, which he's only 2 years into filming content.
Crazy
like
cool.
He's newbie. This cat is new on the marketing scene and is just crushing it because he stayed consistent. He hasn't gatekeeped. He's put it all out there. He's shown up consistently. And so what he realized was that putting out that content actually helps all those others. It helps because people, they'll see his stuff, they'll consume. He did a survey, and like 78% of the people who bought from him actually consumed a couple pieces of his free content before they purchased. And this was with Jim when he was doing gyms. And he realized that with that, and so just the power of content. So anyways, it's a power, guys, it's such a good book. I could go on, like there's so many nuggets in that bad boy. Get that book, but really that comes down to that core 4, like having systems in place for going out on cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, knowing how to do it. He gives it, go to the website for the course there. He does a course on paid ads.
Legit.
And then content. He breaks down how he did his content. He's like, this is what I did. I did 2 shoots twice a month. He shot 30 little, shorts that he could use on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And then he would shoot 2 to 4 longer form like YouTube videos. And so he would do that twice a month, and he's like, that's it. And then I would just focus on building my business. And so because he had it systematized, he was able to batch out and do a bunch of content, which fed all of his other lead generation systems. So man, get filming, get that content in. We are going to be having a Hormozi style content offer in September.
Come on.
We're only going to have a few spots open for that. So reach out to us for info, and you guys get that book. Go do the course. It's free. It's free, guys.
So worth it. How many guys do you know have gone this far, this fast, millions, right? And able to share every single part of it, every step of the way, learning from his mistakes, giving you so much value for nothing. I don't know anybody. I mean, that's why a game changer. And he's gonna set new standards in how to get your content in front of people, especially when it comes to how this leaves a legacy. He's not
he's playing the long game, you guys.
Right?
The long game, but he is gonna win big because he's playing for the long game. He's not playing playing for the short game. Like him doing that and giving away for free, just
Come
like
on.
he was talking about in his his episode, the Hormozi YouTube episodes, like how his podcast numbers shot up, his subscribers shot up, like the good. He's all about reciprocity, and so him giving that out for free is just shooting up his reach, and then more eyeballs on his products. His brand is just going to make, his stuff at acquisition.com that much more valuable, you guys. So let's play the long game.
Come on.
Put out the best of the best when we do our freebies, and make sure our products are killer, or they're amazing, and that we have systems for, remember, it's the cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, and then content. And then start there, and then add on the additional, the affiliates, employees, referral partners, things like that. There's an agency. Thank you. Later. So get those core 4 going.
Come on.
So man, guys, I could keep going. I know we're at the end, but get the book, do the course, and just do better. It was like, man, he just what biggest thing is like, do better, be better. Like give more, have better products, better offers, better freebies, just like up level. It was like a challenge to up level.
It was very much so. Showing up differently. And I think the big comment, I put it in my notes, there was a big comment at the very end, especially from guys who've been doing this for years, okay? Marketers, online, like brick and mortar, especially the gym owners that have done his stuff. And they're like, what? Blown away. So here's what I took away. To maintain your commitment to producing high quality content, like we just said, for your audience, ideal people, right? And always express gratitude to those who support you. Like if you don't say, hey, thank you so much, at any one moment, you could be dropping so much gold, but you never say thank you. How is that ever going to affect them internally, emotionally? Know that you're doing it for them, right? And then yes, there's a whole comment about AI. Oh, what are they going to do? Because AI could change everything. Yes, AI might be able to spit out like a document, an article, some content, quick scripts. No problem. In seconds. Curriculum, all of it. But here's what he said too. It will never replace a human telling another human how much we're grateful. Or this is for you. I did this for you guys. All this, everything for free. He may have done some of this AI and helped him condense some stuff fast, but he's dropping wisdom. Wisdom doesn't get replaced. Principles, all these things, never. And it just went bam, here you go for free.
Yep. Ooh. So guys, let's up our game. Let's go to the next level in our businesses. Let's get our core 4 squared away. Let's get those systems in place. If you need help, we're here for you. Reach out, and we're thankful for you. We're thankful for a community that is just going after it. And so blessings on you guys, and we will see you on the next one.
Yes, don't forget to click subscribe and smash that bell. See you on the next one.
Bye guys.